Hey, welcome to Get Fit. No need to guess, let me tell you. Today, we're gonna do some throwing. And who will be guiding us today is actually our national track and field athlete, Abdul Rahman Lee. Lee has been in this sport since he was 13 years old. And he was recruited to be part of the national team in 2016 when he won a silver medal in Sukma. To start with, in the very next year, he already represented Malaysia in SEA Games 2017 and won us a bronze medal. There have been also a lot of medals and placing coming in for Lee in the following years, which include a gold medal in Sukma 2018 and also a 4th placing in SEA Games 2019. Outside of his sports life, Lee is also a student from University Putra Malaysia, majoring in aerospace engineering. And not to forget, to get some tips for us to stay fit from the athlete himself. Alright, let's go!
Hi, my name is Abdul Rahman Lee. I'm a national discus thrower back in SEA Games 2017 as well as 19. In discus throwing, what we have is that we need to have a bit of height, a bit of a strength. Of course, in terms of physique, we need to be in a bit of a size matter, because when you have a bigger size, when you have a taller height, it will be an advantage for that person. A part of that, we need to have some explosive strength. In order for me to achieve those strength, of course, I need to incorporate some of my gym training. So that's what I do every day. I will throw at some gym training, but of course, not to forget my explosive training from the track as well. I can do some hurdles, I can do some speed training. For the gym training, especially for the explosiveness, I will go for some kind of liftings. What are the liftings that I did was some snatch, some clean and jerk. So those are the kinds of explosiveness training that you can do. In terms of strength, I would do normally some basic things like bench presses, some squattings. So these kind of activities are those exercises that I do in the gym for me to improve myself in terms of my strength. I think everyone needs to take care of their health. Why? Because when it comes to what you do in every day, you will still need to take care of your health in order for you to be more ready and your body can be really in a good condition to keep on doing your daily progress, daily things, yeah.
3, 2, 1, run! Nice. So guys, today we have a few participants joining us today for this exercise segment. And here they are. Welcome everyone. How are you guys doing?
Well, very tiring.
Exhausted.
As expected. So let me tell you, the number one who got here just now gonna get rewarded something else. But I'm not gonna tell you right now. Anyway, do you know why we are here today?
Yes.
Well, seems like you know. Tell us why.
Well, I'm here to get fit.
Yes, because everybody can get fit. Wow, nice guys. So let me tell you, today we're gonna learn how to throw a discus. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you are not exposed to this and don't even know what it is, but it's okay because today we have our athlete Lee to guide us here. So before that, please introduce yourself to the audience.
Hi, hello. I'm Adrul.
I'm David. I'm Adam.
Hey, I'm Alice. Hey guys, I'm Sissy.
Are you ready? And here they are gone. So athlete.
Hi everyone, hi. So I think you all kind of know a bit of discus, I guess, but maybe it's kind of still new to all of you. But before we start throwing, I think I'll just share a bit of a training, how we do warm-ups, how we do explosive trainings for us to get prepared before we start our throws. Okay, so first thing first, I will demo a bit, and what you all will do is just follow, okay, and I'll just correct you all. Alright.
Okay.
Boundings, this is easier where you just use your calf. So just bounce like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Static lunges from here. This is the starting point. You will go down and bounce up and down. Yep. Down and up, down and up, down and up. So those are the things that we do for our warm-ups, especially when we want to get ready just to warm yourself up. Because of course, warm-ups is just for you to prevent from your injuries. Good. And 2. And 3. Okay guys, so today I'll be sharing with you some of the exercises that I will do with the dumbbells. So these exercises are what I do, especially when I want to improve my strength, my bodily strength. So I'll be sharing with you 2 exercises. One of them is dumbbell squats and the other one is dumbbell chest press. So for the dumbbells, try to make sure that it's accustomed to your own strength, because some people have stronger muscles, they can lift heavier. So for a starter, you can start with much lighter weight. Okay, so let's say I'm going to do some squats with the dumbbells. It's either you want to do it this way, also can, or you can do it this way. It's still possible. So the way you squat is make sure that your feet you are standing at your shoulder width. Okay, and when you squat down, make sure your knees are not go over your toe. It means you don't bend your knee forward. Instead, you try to push your buttocks to the back. That's how you squat. Okay, let's consider 1 full repetitions. And 2. Okay, so make sure that your legs, when you squat down, make sure it's a 90 degree, then it's considered 1 full reps. Squats is good for everyone. Okay, so that's why I recommend doing squats. So who's going to try it first? Come.
Too easy for him.
Okay, so you can choose which pose you want to put the dumbbells. Just make sure it's locked close to your body before you do the squats. All right, cool, good, and up. That's 1 full rep. Let's go again. Yes, he's good because his knee is not more than his toe. Okay, go up. Okay, it's good. This is a good posture. One more.
Let's go, Adam.
Cool, and up. Great. So he did it really nice because he have a good posture when he goes down. And slowly go down, to the back, and up. Cool. Maybe a bit deeper, slightly deeper. And good. Alright, the next exercise I'm going to share with you guys will be the chest press with dumbbells. So let's say you have a dumbbell. So what you're going to do is you're just going to lie flat on a bench, like myself here, I have a bench here. So just lie on your back, right? Make sure you're holding the dumbbell right, okay? So the motion of going down needs to be where the elbow just passes your body, then it's good enough, then you go up. So that's considered 1 full rep. Go all the way up and all the way down where your elbow passes your body and go ups. Alright? So why do I do chest press? It's because this is an exercise that helps me to develop my chest, enables me to throw further, of course. But it does not just help with my chest, but as well as my arms and my wrists. Okay? Bring your hands up, okay. The dumbbells up, all the way up, straight, more. This is how you start.
Alright.
Okay, cool. And slowly down. Open your chest and go down with your elbows. Okay, careful. So make sure that these dumbbells are moving just right at your chest area, yes. This one is for the boys, supposedly for open category, and these are for the ladies. Okay, this one is 1 kilogram each, and this is 2 kilogram. I'll be demonstrating the technique. Make sure we are facing the field. Make sure there's no one there. So the posture is like this. You're going to be standing like this. You'll be having your right leg step backward. This is how you're going to start your throw. But for the left-handed, you're going to put your left leg at the back. All right. So I'm going to show you the right-handed one. So just with one leg at the back, you're going to be swinging the disc to the back and back to the front. This is what we call standing throw for this throwing. Okay, swing to the back again and back forward. And make sure that you are throwing at a 30-degree kind of angle in front of you. So this is how you're going to hold the disc. Just make sure that the disc is resting right at the tips of your fingers. don't need to grab it, just at the fingertips, all right? So, because as long as you're moving the disc, it's not going to fall down, you see? It's not going to fall. As long as you're swinging it, it's not going to fall. So before we start to throw, just make sure that nobody is in this area. So you're not going to hit anybody near you, all right? So make sure that everyone is at the back. Field is in front of you, so this is how you throw. So this is the starting, all right? This is the starting point. Go to the back and back the front throw.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how you do it. No standing throw. All right, you get that? Be careful. Okay. And throw. Okay.
We know that track and field athletes face a lot of stress. Let's go to Lee to understand how he helped himself in terms of distressing.
Well, of course, sometimes I'll have some down moments. I have some stress in my throwings, of course. So what I do is just like normal people. I'll just do something that I enjoy, such as listening to music, take some break from my throwings. And luckily, I can play a bit of a guitar. So I'll just hang out with my friends, play some guitars, sing some music, So it's not really necessary for us to be too serious the whole time, Sometimes you can, if you have some stress, you can just take some time off. It's good for your mental as well. Don't too stress with something that you can't really do it at the moment. Just take some break, do something that can actually makes you feel good.
So after you have done something that you like, for sure you're gonna be in a better mood, and then you go back to your sports again with a better state. It's confirmed gonna help a lot, right? So yeah, I think a lot of people think that sometimes distraction is bad for us, but actually that's not distraction if that's the case, it's avoidance.
Yes.
Distraction is okay when it's temporarily that we still come back in the end. So I think that's the thing that we should take note. So don't be afraid to take a break from whatever you want to achieve. Just know that you can always come back and do better again.
Yeah, true. You can go for this, we can go just for some window shopping. Maybe video games, hang out with friends, chit-chat. Sometimes you can share with them and they can just share with you also what they do. Sometimes sharing makes it feel better, All right, so right now I'm going to share with all of you how to actually loosen up when you're starting to feel stressed the whole day. Maybe it's time for you to loosen up a bit. So I'll be showing you all how to do those kind of exercise. So we can just start with a simple, just the head, stretch it all the way, hold it for like 10 to 12 seconds.
A lot of time we need focus. So how do you do to keep yourself focused?
Okay, of course, when it comes to my sports, because it's technique-wise, so I'll start to have a lot of things to focus on. Because when it comes to technique, I have too many techniques to focus on, which I will sometimes find it distractful. And what comes after that is my awful throwing, of course. So what I did is that I'll just go back on focusing just one thing at a time. Because it's always try to be organized, as in you just focus one thing first, get it done, only then you move for the next one. That's how I did it. Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And to the side.
Would you mind sharing with us how's your diet look like as an athlete?
Well, for my case, because people would think thrower need to be big and fat, right? But in my case, I will try to be as lean as possible, as buff as possible. So I try to practice a really healthy kind of diet in my plan.
So what do you mean by healthy?
So I'll try to have a calorie deficit in my plan, which means more protein, less calorie.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I think a lot of time we have misconceptions about being in that sport, you're gonna be fat, if you do whatever, but that's not true, right? So you can choose to be fit.
Yes.
And what are we gonna do today for the meal prep?
Well, I have a surprise at the back, so
all right, let's go.
All right, guys, so this is the surprise. So we'll be prepping some roasted potato salad. Okay, so for the main ingredient today, we have the roasted potatoes. Of course, if you like it boiled, you can have some boiled potatoes as well. The main protein will be the boiled eggs and some cherries, tomatoes, as well as some fiber from the broccoli. So we're going to mix it up and just add a pinch of salt and it's done.
So let's see how he makes everything and then we just follow and do it on our own.
So what we will do is just mix everything you want. Some broccoli, all those things here, cherry, tomatoes.
Looks fresh, everything.
So I like protein, so I put more eggs. And of
You like
course,
potato and you put more potatoes.
potatoes, of course. And some of the roasted potatoes. So why I like roasted potatoes? Because I like the crunchiness from the roasting of the potatoes.
I have a question to ask. Is this cherry tomato raw or is it boiled?
So these tomatoes are actually raw. We can actually have it raw. Just cleanse it up and just slice it in half. So why I choose potatoes? Because actually potatoes have lesser calories compared to white rice. So that's why I will always have roasted potatoes or maybe boiled potatoes at my lunch, during my lunch, just to substitute the white rice that I always have before this. Other than potatoes, we can actually opt for sweet potatoes, or maybe for those that still want rice, you can go for brown rice, which are actually healthier than normal white rice. Yeah.
Okay.
Fun fact about eggs, a normal person can actually have egg yolks, maximum of 2 per day. So, but then the egg whites are okay for you to consume more.
At the gym where Lee is trying to show us about the different part of the muscle and how we push the muscle to become great. As an actor, I do not have any time to go to the gym, or I do not have any time to go to do my calisthenic workout because I am busy. Until today that Lee showed me about eating healthy, being strong, being disciplined, and of course, try to take this and pour it into my life.
I'm a very lazy person, but I'm reaching my older age and I have to be healthy, so I have to do something. Luckily, I'm joining this program, and after a few training exercises, I find that now my body lighter and I have less pressure.
When we do the exercise, it helps us to improve our mental health. It helps us to focus on some part of things like when we read or doing some things. So when exercise, like what I did just now, the dumbbell, it is kind of new experience for me.
So during the diet process, I've learned about how to eat healthy. It's definitely really important for us because it's definitely help us to live more longer. So eat healthier. It also helps us to improve our digesting system, such as it's also lower down our blood pressure and then also increase our oxygen level with eating healthy food. So definitely healthy food intake is really, really important.
It's about the diets. Healthy food doesn't necessarily taste dull, but it also can be tasty in depending how we cook and how we prepare it. Mental health is as equally as important as the physical health. Whenever we feel stress or anxiety, regardless due to the work or from the studies, we have to take some steps in order to reduce the stress level. In conclusion, diet, exercise, and mental health are all important aspects in our life. I believe that everybody can get fit.
All right, we have been through all the segments today, and here comes the segment that I'm gonna understand Lee a little bit more. Why not other track event then?
Maybe because of the reason that I was having a big size. So my coach asked me to actually try something that can actually benefits my sizing. So that's why I choose this throwing.
And tell us more about your goals in this sports.
Okay, for now I actually have a lot more plans in the future. As I mentioned earlier, I actually just graduated from my degree. So, but before this, I had my goals in sports where I actually achieved twice of it, which I represented the country for SEA Games, because it was my dream, my goals back when I started throwing discus. So I want to represent the country, and that happened in 2017 and also 2019 when I joined the SEA Games for national team.
I see.
It's not necessarily for a sports person to be fit. Everyone can be fit. Everyone needs to be fit so that they can actually practice their daily life kind of routine. Because like I mentioned earlier, your body is your main tools for you to use every day. So it's important for you to take care of it.
How about those who are general public who wants to be fit but don't know where to start? What do you think is a good way for them to start, and where do they start?
I think it's a matter of a question for themselves. They just need to ask what they like to do. It doesn't mean that you need to do runnings every day. It doesn't mean you need to do rope skipping every day. It doesn't really mean you need to go to the gym in order for you to be fit. So there's a lot of variety of sports out there. You can do some indoor. You can start with simple badmintons. Even myself, I do play badmintons. My hobbies are badmintons and volleyballs. So sometimes even when I'm off from this throwing, when I'm off from gym, I'll opt for some other kind of activities. So badmintons or volleyball sometimes, just for myself to keep myself fit, because I believe everybody can get fit.
I think this is the first time ever that I get to throw a discus in my life. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have been through sports days during the school time, and most of us are mostly exposed to track events than field events like me, right? I hope today's episode actually enlighten and inspire you, especially those who are interested in throwing events like, discus throwing. Talking about discus throwing, I think a lot of strength and power work is needed. That's why Lee has shared with us how he actually do those exercises in the gym. Other than that, it's also a skill-focused event. That's why a lot of practice session is needed to perfect the skill over time. It's the accumulated work that matters. Also, during the competition, focus is especially important during the execution. Like Lee has shared with us, as similar as other athletes, he also used visualization and other mental focus technique to keep him grounded and focused during the competition. I personally think that this technique can be quite useful for us who study and work. For example, if you want to do a presentation, other than rehearsing the script, you can also visualize yourself speaking in front of the important people at a place that you're going to do your presentation. And let's wait no more and give yourself a chance to shine in the life that you own. Within your range of capacity, start being active. I'm pretty sure more good things will come to you one by one, day by day. I see you in the next episode.